was your mother's yes to your father. Your father's marriage to your mother. And you? Good evening, Mr. Callahan. And you are the luck of your father and mother. Your luck is here. Take a chance.
Thanks, Maylie. Not now. Maybe tomorrow.
Lottery. Lottery. Oh, the lucky numbers.
You're Johnny Chan, aren't you?
That's right.
Looking for me?
What would you say?
I'll take either one of you. Care to flip?
Just so you get the whole picture, Mr. Callahan. Like to come along with us? Nice like? You can make it rough if that's what you want. Your move.
Where would we be going?
Somewhere real quiet. We want to provide free transportation.
For the biggest racketeer in Singapore, Chan, you've really got a hoodlum's touch.
Perhaps. Know a better way I could get you up here?
Perhaps not. But I can't say much for the company you keep.
Sorry. He stays.
Well, I'm here. What do you want?
I want information. And I want it straight. What are you and Julian March doing with a man named Leo Gusick?
So you've heard of Gusick, too?
I plan to hear more.
Not from me.
Listen, Callahan. I got nothing against you personal. But you and March and this other guy are getting in my hair. So how's about it? Do you talk? Or do we have to act real unfriendly?
Where did you learn to talk at all?
Now let's have it. I know of a little village in the jungle. It's like that Belgian village. The enemy killed every male inhabitant of the town. I was in the last company to leave before they arrived. Now the natives won't go back. They call it the village of death.
I'm always interested in history.
I'm in the rubber business, in a way. And I need a storing place where no one's going to come looking. This village is perfect. But a week ago, Gusick and Pederas showed up with some bandits and took the village over. There was nothing my men could do but get out, and then they were lucky.
Gusick with Pederas?
They're both strangers in town. But I don't think they're strangers to you. What's the operation? What do they want? They're getting in my hair.
You're wasting your time with me.
We've got all the time there is.
You should have gone after Julian March, not me. Maybe he knows something.
You or March, what's the difference? You worked together before. In Shanghai, you were partners.
Never partners. Just friends in Shanghai.
How about now?
He works on his own.
But I've seen you together.
For fun occasionally, but never for business, and never with what's-his-name, Gusick or Pederas.
You could be on the level. Half of Singapore thinks you are. Maybe we could get the information out of March's wife down at the Golden Poppy. The one they call Frenesy.
I don't think I'd go near that girl, Chan.
Like that, is it?
Interpret it any way you want, but don't go near her. I think that's clear enough. And I think this whole conversation's getting a little too personal. Leave March and his wife alone, and I'll try to bring you some information by morning. Agreed?
Agreed.
Do you provide transportation for free both ways or only one?
Both ways. Check if on a foul. No hard feelings.
And I bruise so easily.
Hello there, Mike. What could possibly tear you away from the Fantan games this time of night? Had a busy day?
Don't you know the place yet?
Have a drink?
Thanks, not without ice. Julian,
What's on your mind, old boy?
Why wasn't I supposed to see you looking at the map?
I'm sorry, old man. You're way over my head.
It was my own eyes that saw you tonight. You and a fellow named Guzik.
Really? Whereabouts?
Off Fuchow Road.
Oh? Is there anything wrong with that?
I don't want to sound like a Boy Scout, but once before I pulled you out of trouble. You're a big boy now. I'd hate to see you get in so deep again.
Who are you really worrying about, Mike? Me or Frenessy? If you want to ruin a perfect friendship, it'll have to wait till the morning.
Where would you be going now? Right this minute, for example.
If you really want to know, I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'm going to meet a charming young lady named Willow Blossom. Or, if the fancy strikes me, I might keep an appointment with a young lady not so charming, but I hear considerably more talented. Perhaps you know her. Her name, Ming Toy, profession dancer, place of employment, the Golden Poppy. Satisfied?
That's playing pretty close to home, isn't it? Look, Julian, somewhere, someday, you're going to hurt Frenessy once too often.
Since you're acting the part of the family advisor, has the possibility ever occurred to you that I might not want to hurt her? That I might want very much not to hurt her? That maybe I can't help the way I am sometimes? Besides, Mike, do you want to share all my girls?
No, not all of them.
You shouldn't play Galahad. You're way out of character. Frenessy was never for you.
Not after she got her first look at you, she wasn't.
Look, Mike, I know by most people's standards I'm not what's considered a good husband. But in a strange sort of way, I am. But I don't suppose you could understand that, could you?
That's pretty tough for anybody to understand.
I guess you're right. Well, don't worry. I'll never really let her down, or you either. I owe you both too much.
Maybe. But I think I'll be keeping my eye on you from time to time, Julian. I think I'll have to, just to protect myself.
Like you said, I'm a big boy now, but I do wish you'd believe me. You coming?
No, I think I'll stick around and wait for Lee Wang.
You're really attached to that little camera character, aren't you?
He's proven a friend from time to time.
Bye-bye, Mike. Make yourself at home. Sorry there's no ice for the whiskey.
Causeway to the mainland. The airport road. That place where you will stop. That's enough for now. You've kept us waiting.
Took longer than I anticipated to get here.
In an endeavor such as ours, we must have discipline. You do well to remember that the orders here are mine. You will be paid only if you carry them out. Why were you late?
Well, among other things, I had to make sure I wasn't being followed.
What made you think that possibility even existed?
Apparently I have been followed, and quite recently.
By whom?
Mike Callahan. It's possible he's on to us.
To what extent?
He saw me tonight with him. If he were curious enough, he could...
Perhaps his curiosity could be curbed.
Could be.
You have a refreshingly detached attitude towards your friend.
I should say, your undertaking is much more important to me than Callahan.
And yet I heard a story about a fight in Shanghai. I heard that you owe Callahan your life.
I didn't ask him for it.
I also heard that before you married her, your wife was his, how does one say, his sweetheart, his light of love, his girl.
She was his girl. She is my wife.
Yet he still hangs around, huh? He's still your friend?
Yes, but I didn't ask him for that either.
You English are fascinating. Fascinating. But we've not got all night. See? We imagine him to be a vice-regal chauffeur. You be our technical advisor.
He'll do.
Now, the question of your costume.
Where is it?
You see, the regimental badges and buttons are correct. We had it made in Rangoon. After it was completed, the tailor, of course, had to be disposed of. The price of prudence comes high. How long is it since you've worn the the Queen's uniform?
6 years.
Well, tonight you will wear it for 1 hour. For 1 hour, you will be Major Ian Bone of the British Military Intelligence. The plane arrives in 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Those I'm not entitled to wear.
And those?
I have exact duplicates in the top drawer of my bureau. My own.
Now, what happens about your friend Callahan?
Isn't it you, Mr. Vidaris, who gives the orders here?
What do you have?
Do you mean to tell me they got television here already?
Yes, Mr. Callahan.
You wouldn't be knowing anything about Julian March's activities, would you, Wu?
I know Mr. March. You like to pay his bill?
That's a possibility, if you wanted to discount it with a little information.
So sorry. Not giving out information over this bar tonight.
Look what I'm giving out over this bar tonight.
I don't see so well, Mr. Callahan.
It says 5 on it. Well, what do you know? Here's one that says 10. Well, make up your mind, Wu. Where does March disappear to these nights?
It is said there's a girl called Willow Blossom who lives near the canal in the Street of Many Moons. It is also said that our new dancer, Ming Toy, occasionally calls him on the phone.
It's a lesson someone's been teaching you, Wu. Was it March or a lad called Guzik?
So sorry. Not knowing any man called Goosey.
They're plum blossoms.
So whoever they are, they've got you scared too, huh?
Too many wives, too many children. Only one Wu.
There's only one Wu. There's a joke there somewhere.
Too soon to forget the love that was you. Too late to dream dreams no longer new. Too soon to forget your lips in the night. Too late for your arms to hold me tight.
Callahan is here. He want to know about Guzik.
You forgot these.
I know.
Thanks for buying them for me.
Forget it.
Remember Shanghai? The day you took me out along Bubbling Well Road. Picnic in the orchard.
Remember? What do you think I bought them for? Remember. Wasn't it the day after that they shipped me out? Almost makes me cry to think of it. You and 100 others standing on a dock, waving lace handkerchiefs. And me and 100 others on a ship waving our dumb arms off. The next time I see you, you got a husband. Brother. I just fought the war for the wrong piece of real estate. The guys who fought it here had all the breaks.
Have you done what I asked you?
About Julian? Of course. Mike Callahan, private eye.
And you discovered?
I discovered that your husband is very easily followed in a crowd because of his upright and military bearing. And that he saves the price of the morning papers by grabbing a free look in the reading room of the English Officers Club. And that he can't resist rubbernecking at that excavation for the new department store on Lao Yi Street. And, although I don't know how closely he's tied in with him, he at least has a speaking acquaintance with a character called Guzik.
Guzik?
A messenger boy, bodyguard, and all-around assassin for one Alexis Paderis. And in case you don't know, one Alexis Paderis is the big operator.
I know. Why did Guzik and Julian meet? What do they talk about?
It's clumsiness, I admit. But I haven't been able to get close enough to overhear and still stay out of sight.
That sounds as though it might be dangerous.
You can say that again. Once I was watching him so close I didn't see where I was going and almost fell down a manhole, and another time I got clobbered by a revolving door.
Oh, stop it, Mike, stop it. I mean for Julian.
Well, it could be. Depends on how deep he's involved, what kind of a project they got on. For all I know, Guzik and he were just swapping bets on the dog races.
That's what I want you to find out next, Mike. How he's involved with Guzik, why he meets him, what they do talk about.
No, thanks. This was my last day. I'm handing in my badge.
Oh? You know, he keeps talking about how he can't keep living on my money. How he should be the one who supports us. I'm really afraid for him. Afraid of what he might do.
Okay, suppose I do keep on his trail. And I find out that he's planning to knock over a bank. Or that he shills little children for a sausage factory. Or that he's selling military information. He's a spy. What do I do then? Gumshoe back here and spill it all to you? No, thanks. You see, going along the way we have been, I can always tell myself that I've got some second chance with you someday. But spying on a man through keyholes and coming back and singing to his wife, he'd hate me and so would you.
The car from Government House is overdue.
And our Major Bone.
I'll take care of Bone. You just see to Dr. O'Connor.
Oh, thanks, old boy, but I've been briefed too, remember?
Get set. Car coming.
2 flags in the crowd. That's it. Let's go.
There's no hurry. We're a few minutes early. And I don't want to be seen hanging about the aerodrome before O'Connor's plane gets in.
Very good, sir.
But once O'Connor's in the car, drive as fast as possible. And remember, stop for nothing. Someone's in an awful hurry. Pop out and give those chaps a hand. Get them out of the way.
Very good, sir. What's going on here? Come on, let's get it out of the way. Come on, let's move it.
What are they doing? Come on. Get this thing out of the way. We can't wait here forever.
Lads!
Hurry up, there's a car coming.
Right off the road!
Hurry!
Attention, please. Attention, all disembarking passengers. Will Professor Sean O'Connor please come to the information desk? Professor O'Connor.
Professor Sean O'Connor? You are Professor O'Connor.
My name is Hayden. Robert Hayden.
Yes, of course, sir, but that was just for the flight from Colombo. My name is Bone. I'm attached to the staff of the governor, Sir Charles Coots.
Guess it's all right, Major. Very good of you to meet me. I must say, it was a bit of a surprise to hear my name over the public address system.
I'm sure it was. I have a car waiting. Your luggage is being taken care of. If you're ready, we can leave at once.
I'm sorry, Major. I'll have to see your permission to enter this area. The aerodrome has been off limits to all unauthorized military personnel since 6 this evening.
I'm under special orders from the governor, so no pass will be necessary. But allow me to congratulate you, Corporal, on your alertness.
I'm sorry, Major. I'll have to have your name and regiment. Afraid I shall have to put you on report for being off limits.
Major Ian Bone, 106 Queens Highlanders.
Major.
And allow me to congratulate you again, Corporal, on your alertness. It may interest you to know that all off-limit reports have to cross my desk. You won't mind if I take my name off the list, will you?
Not at all, sir.
Nara says stay out of it, Callahan. And stay away from Julian March. Next time will be worse.
I used to teach quantum mechanics at Cambridge 10 years ago. It didn't matter 2 pins where I went or when. Now, as a nuclear physicist, I daren't cross the street without having some intelligence chap breathing down the back of my neck. That's what you are. Military intelligence, isn't it?
As a matter of fact, yes, sir.
I thought so. The Vice-Regal limousine and so on. I don't seem to recognize this area. Mind if I do. Either my memory is very much at fault, or we are not heading for Government House.
We're taking a rather roundabout route, sir.
In heaven's name, why can't we drive directly there?
You're a security risk. This particular route is guarded every inch of the way.
Oh, really? I haven't seen any sign of guards.
Quite a coincidence.
What's that?
A command car. Don't turn here. Drive straight on. We should be there in about 10 minutes, sir. Sir Charles is expecting us about midnight.
I can't for the life of me understand why we dodge about all these back streets.
Take your picture, mister. Very clear, very sharp. 5 shillings, please. 12 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be right here. Very clear pictures, very sharp.
Would you like to take my picture, Lee-Wong?
Now look here, Major. Where are we?
We're almost there, sir.
We're in Fuchow Road. That's down near the waterfront.
How do you want me to pose? Well, are you going to take my picture? You already have your lucky ticket.
Julian, march.
I just don't like it at all. For 2 pins, I'd get out and take a cab.
I'm afraid I couldn't let you do that, sir.
I certainly don't see why not.
Please, sir. Get out of here. Speed it up.
Major Bone, what is going on?
Head for the alley and stay off Fuchow Road.
Mr. Callahan? Mr. Callahan, you there?
Who did this to you? Guzik. Whoever he is, they're not playing for bottle tops.
Wait till I show you.
You got something?
Got plenty, I think. Very clear, very sharp.
My good friend Julian March. But who's the other one?
I do not know, but they were in the vice-regal car.
Where's the negative?
In my dark room.
Is this the only print?
I did not take time to print more. This is an enlargement.
Taken down on Fuchow Road. Listen, Wong. I want you to print a couple of more of these and bring them back here with the negative. You got that?
Will you be here?
Well, you may have to wait. This I'm showing to someone.
I might have to wait a long time. Look what they do already.
It's a good point you're bringing up. If I'm not here an hour from now, take your pictures to Inspector McCullum, Police Headquarters, Gloucester Road. Now, beat it and watch yourself.
You need help, Mr. Callahan. Any kind of help, you know where to come. You know Lee Wong is your friend.
I know, Wong, yes. Thanks. Now, on your way.
Bone was to be left dead. But with the approaching car, there could be no shooting. But you march.
Mr. Badaris, listen to me.
I'm just a little bored with listening to you.
But I tell you, there was nothing else I could do.
You were instructed to transfer Professor O'Connor into another of our cars in the alley next to Cathay Street.
But there was a command car parked not 10 yards from the alley. We had to go on.
But not into Fuchow Road, you idiot. The one street in Singapore where you're best known. I've learned many things in life, Mr. March, but never to suffer fools gladly. Professor O'Connor is already in the mainland before they could blockade the causeway. But your bungling could have led them directly to us, or, to be more to the point, to me.
But you don't know this fellow took it. You're not sure.
If he did, and it fell into the wrong hands, huh? You see, Mr. March, you'd be arrested at once. And with the future of a man like Professor O'Connor at stake, even the British would forget their cricket for a while. And forgive me for saying so. But I don't think you're the type of man who can stand up to a ruthless questioning.
But you don't even know if there is a picture. You're not sure.
If there were one chance in a million, I couldn't accept it. And besides, you know where we're taking the professor.
Well, that's not really fair. I did my part. Without me, you couldn't have got O'Connor.
Without you, we're sure of keeping him.
You mean just because there might be a picture in existence?
Can you say that there is not a picture in existence?
Well, we could find out.
Guzik has to be across the strait by dawn.
Well, there's still time. This fellow who took it, I might know where you could find him.
Would it conflict with your rather perverted sense of honor if you told me exactly where we can find him? Since you understand that it may allow you to live a little longer.
His name's Wong. Lee Wong. He has a shop over on...
It's really lucky they threw me in the water, I suppose.
But General Brown should have done what I suggested, Sir Charles. Brought him in under escort.
Well, I'm only the governor here. I don't make the arrangements. The other passengers were screened, but O'Connor had a bogus passport. We never dreamt that anybody could pull it off.
Is it as bad as that, sir?
Well, make no mistake about it, McCullum. We're on the verge of the gravest possible kind of international crisis. First of all, there was the race for the atom bomb. Now it's this new kind of horror, and they're after our top brains again. Professor O'Connor is one of the 4 men in the whole world who know how to detonate the H-bomb. That's what he was on his way to Australia to do.
You mean then that it's the...
Well, who else?
Well, we're searching the city thoroughly. I've called every man available on the force for active duty. I'm rounding up all of the planters and every responsible man I can lay my hands on.
Well, did you tell them why they're being called?
No, not in detail, just search. National emergency. The first thing we have to do is find your car, sir.
Well, what about the causeway to the mainland?
The road's blocked, shut down tight.
Bone, what do you think our chances are?
Not good.
Julian here?
No. What are you looking for?
A uniform. Yeah. Try and make sure he's gonna be okay. Well, this is it. Now what? Stay away from Julian March. That's what they said when they finished chopping on me. And if that doesn't sound suspicious enough, take a look at this.
When was this taken?
Tonight.
What does it mean?
Whatever it means, it can't be good.
We must find him. We've got to help him. Poor Mike. We've got to find him, Mike. We've got to find him and help him. He's not as wise as you are. He can't always take care of himself.
You'd defend him whatever he did, wouldn't you?
I suppose I would. He's my husband.
And you picked him, didn't you? What a Lulu. That car's probably stolen, you know. And he's impersonating an officer. Yes, sir, you sure picked yourself a husband. A regular first-class chromium-plated prize winner.
Shut up, Mike. Shut up. I can't walk out on him now, can I? Now, when he's probably in deeper than he's ever been. You wouldn't think much of me if I did that, would you?
No, you couldn't, I guess. I know you. You wouldn't walk out on anybody you loved.
Let's say, from a husband I liked.
Liked? Liked? Are you telling me?
That Julian's my husband. After you left Shanghai, Mike, I met Julian and he was sweet to me and nice, and I didn't even know if you'd come back, and I was so lonesome for you. Just you, Mike.
Frenessy, are you really saying I've got a chance?
More than that.
Then what's stopping us?
Julian's stopping us. We can't run out on him when he's in trouble, can we?
You can't, I guess. No. Okay. Can you find out where he is?
I know I can.
Then I'll try to pull him out of it. And then just the two of us. You and me.
Perhaps even tomorrow.
But how do I know?
So simple. It must be a matter of practice. Where's the negative?
There's the print. The negative is over there.
Could there be more prints?
No.
This is a new life for Julian March. Do you have the knife from his desk?
Yes?
Federa says this will secure March's allegiance to us. It's too bad, but he is not yet dead.
Only choked a little.
Better finish.
There. We know the car came along here, but not even one of them saw it.
Now they all saw it.
What are we up against, Inspector? Tell me. What can keep a whole street quiet?
Nobody loves us at this end of the town, Major.
We must have asked at least 50 people.
You didn't ask me.
What did you say?
I said, you didn't ask me, Inspector.
Well?
Now, you wouldn't want an informer to go unrewarded, would you, Inspector? Already, you're very lucky, Inspector. I saw the car. I even saw Lee Wong take a picture of it.
Lee Wong?
That's right, Inspector.
Trap is sprung. Sure you don't want me to come into the room too, Inspector?
No, you wait outside on the corridor. We'll follow Bones' instructions to the letter.
Yes, sir, but watch him, sir.
Callahan.
It's an odd time you're choosing to call, Inspector.
Who are you expecting?
Why, Inspector, how indiscreet. Actually, I was expecting a lad who sat for his portrait tonight, and maybe one or two of his friends. If you're looking for something in particular, maybe I can help.
I'm looking for your friend Julian March.
Oh, what a pity. And him so elusive and all.
You've had a good run in Singapore, Callahan, but this time I think you're at the end of your rope. Where's March?
That's something I'd like to know, too.
Well, never mind. We'll pick him up. When we do, we'll have the both of you.
For what?
Tonight, an officer of the military intelligence was struck down on the way to the airdrome. Someone took his place and kidnapped an atomic scientist by the name of Sean O'Connor. Very few officers in Singapore could impersonate that man. March is one of them.
I've heard of Sean O'Connor.
Did you ever hear of a girl called Mei Ling? She saw a picture taken of the vice-regal car on Fuchao Road. I went to see the man that took that picture. I'm arresting you for murder, Callahan.
Whose murder?
Lee Wong. You and March were in this thing together. You killed Wong to get that picture, the negative of which we've been unable to discover.
It was me who sent him back there to be killed.
With this inscribed paper knife taken from March's desk. My laboratory tells me that his fingerprints were on it. And yours, too.
Now everything's very clear. Very sharp.
Shall we go?
It's not me you want, Inspector. This is the first I've heard about Wong or O'Connor.
Then perhaps you could explain this. Come on, let's go, Callahan. Sergeant Forbes is waiting for you in the hall. Well, it worked.
Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm all right. He'll lead us to O'Connor or March, and then we can hang him.
Major Boone and the others had better not lose him, sir. in here somewhere. Deploy your men. Seal him up.
Who's that? What do you want, Callahan?
Most of all, a shirt.
You take a pretty big risk just to get yourself a shirt.
You haven't heard anything yet.
I'm listening.
This time it's me that's wanting information, Johnny. And I want it so bad I'll kill you if I don't get it.
So? Mind if I get up? Let's have the pitch.
That hiding place in the jungle where you wanted to store your hijacked rubber. The village of death. Where your boys saw Guzik and Pederis. Where is it?
I was kind of keeping that information for myself.
Not anymore, you're not.
You'd have to have an angle.
I have. My neck.
If you're on the run, you don't have many cards left to play, do you?
Only this.
You wouldn't use it. It's too early in the morning to take you seriously.
Where? Where did your boys see Guzik and Pederis?
No dice. Better be on your way. You were going to bring me some information, remember?
I'll break it!
Why? For what?
For information, that's for what. Where is it?
Okay.
Where?
120 miles northwest of here near Ipoh.
Tell me more.
Let me out of this. I'll talk.
Julian?
No, Mike.
Mike, what is it?
Hold it.
Why did you think it might be Julian?
He was here earlier to say goodbye.
Julian was here?
He changed clothes.
Well, didn't you try to stop him?
Of course, but I couldn't.
How did he explain this? An Wang's picture.
He said he was smuggling gold. Said he'd be in the jungle for 3 days, and I was to meet him a week from now in Rangoon. Who are you hiding from?
From McCullum's boys. And another fella.
Were you followed?
Yes, but not here. But they could be looking for me here if they thought of you.
Suppose the police do find you with me.
Well, they'll be wanting to hang the both of us. You too.
You can joke.
Tears won't help.
They might.
We better get rid of this uniform or they will hang us. Wait till you hear the real story, Frenessy. Quite a man, this husband of yours.
If there was a war on, I could have a shot.
When there was a war on, Sir Charles, I was.
You had the entire outcome of this affair resting on this chap Callahan. You let him slip through your fingers on the off chance that he might lead you somewhere. Were you out of your mind?
I must take my share of the responsibility, sir. I went along completely with the idea.
No. This was Major Burns' affair. You know, General Brown will probably have you hide for this. Let's hear from you, Burns. What possibly could have possessed you?
Callahan, sir. I'm not sure we're right about Callahan.
Why? The fellow's an out-and-out blackguard.
Not according to what I turned up. His name's not Callahan to start with. It's Corrigan. And when the enemy was here, he gave a very good account of himself.
Yes, well, it's now that I'm interested in him, whatever his name is.
On his record, he wouldn't commit murder, and he wouldn't touch anything like this Sean O'Connor business with...
Colin, what is his record?
Well, Callahan is a combination of beachcomber and soldier of fortune. I've been trying for 2 years to put my hands on him. He knows the China coast like the back of his hand. He's wanted everywhere, from Batavia to Bias Bay.
What for?
False pretenses in Shanghai, smuggling in Hong Kong, illegal entry in Canton, and fraud in Macau.
Why don't they extradite him?
Not enough evidence.
What you mean is they really haven't got anything on him at all. That's hardly the record of a murderous traitor.
Excuse me, sir. You gentlemen will stop bellowing at each other for a moment. I think we've a visitor.
Oh, who is it?
I don't know, sir. A strange-looking customer.
Well, there's only one chap that I want to see or talk to now. That's General Brown. Look at the time, gentlemen. 2 companies of troops out and 2 squadrons of aircraft. And neither hair nor hide of this chap O'Connor have they found. Not a sign of him between here and Penang. I tell you, gentlemen, every one of you, we must have action. Yes, yes.
Mr. Alexis Pederis to see you, Your Excellency. I told the manservant to keep him in the anteroom.
My apologies to Mr. Alexis Pederis, and tell him I will see no one.
I believe you'll see me, Sir Charles. How do you do, gentlemen? Permit me. Alexis Pederis, at your service.
Well, what is the meaning of this, sir?
Well, you cry for action, Sir Charles, and I've come to supply it. I'm here to discuss the fate of Professor O'Connor.
Bone. Now then.
I shall be brief. Professor O'Connor is my guest. I'm keeping him in safe custody.
Well, where is he?
Where you won't find him if you were to search for a month. He's for sale, gentlemen, to the Western powers or to the communists.
Are you unhinged, sir?
I've been planning this coup for some time. My problem has been, of course, to get my man within geographical reach of both the Allies and those other possible purchasers at the same time. Now, it's possible here in Malaya, and it's possible along the Iron Curtain itself, and no other place.
Why shouldn't you be taken into custody as a maniac, sir?
Enough of that, Sir Charles. You have little right to say who is or who is not insane. To convince you of my authenticity, I persuaded Professor O'Connor to send you this. He was stubborn, of course, but later on he relented. First-class chess player, O'Connor.
I'm in the hands of Alexis Pederis. O'Connor.
You see, gentlemen, in the old days, they kidnapped emperors. Then more recently, it's been the custom to hold the children of rich for ransom. Look what I have. The prize of nations. One of the few men on earth with the secret of the hydrogen bomb. A secret that others would give so very much to learn. I give you 24 hours to get an answer to my terms. 24 hours, no longer.
And what are your terms?
$5 million in gold, payable to me at the Swiss International Bank in Tangiers. 10 days after I receive payment and have left Tangiers, you will learn where to find Professor O'Connor. He will be alive and well.
$5 million in gold.
Precisely. The price, gentlemen, of 1 day's atomic research. The price of 5 minutes of atomic war. Please see that I'm not intruded upon for the next 24 hours. I can sell O'Connor so easily elsewhere. My staff work is a great deal better than General Bryant's. You'll find me at Raffles Hotel. I'm in the Colonial Suite. That's ironic, isn't it?
All right, Byrne, all right.
Good day to you, Sir Charles.
He gives us 24 hours.
Things never clear up. They've got to be cleared up. And I'm on the hook, but good. 3 ways. I was with Wong last night. That knife had my prints on it. And I had the picture.
Then what can you do?
There's only one thing. Get to that village.
How?
I'm figuring that.
And when you do, if you do,
Coax the truth out of one of those boys?
Suppose it turned out that it was Julian who killed Wong.
Well, then that's the way it'd have to turn out. That's a chance we'd have to take. But I don't really think it's that way.
I don't think Julian's a murderer. And no matter what else he's done, if he hasn't done that, I'm bringing him back. Safe. But once he's back and has to face those charges, well, it's my opinion that when Wong took that picture, everything fell to pieces with Julian.
No. I mean, those charges. I know somebody who might fix them if that's all they are.
Okay. Let's hope so. I know how you feel about having him safe. And our deal still goes. All the way. I'll slug it out for Julian just like I'd slug it out for myself. Because it wouldn't be good for either of us if we gave him a bad deal. You sold me on that fantasy. You sold me real good. What's wrong? Change your mind?
Oh, Mike. Please, I'm worried. It's the first time, you see, when it seemed I could lose both of you.
Take it easy, honey. Both of us you won't lose.
And what can we do?
As long as it's day, I can't do a thing. But you can. Go to another telephone and call a gas station on the mainland near Hopang Landing. I'll give you the number.
We had him bottled up here, in this area, bounded by these 4 streets.
Well, it's too late in the day to worry about Callahan. We're moving heaven and earth, but we have to keep checking on O'Connor and checking on Pederis.
There's nothing new on Pederis, huh?
No, except that he came here from Rome. Been at the Raffles Hotel about 4 months. His papers say that he's an investor.
Meaning anything and nothing.
McCullum here. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, at 9 o'clock. Yes, he's here with me now. Very good, sir. Well, there's a conference at Government House tonight. The military force, civil service, you and I. They're sealing the peninsula, the border, the coast, the air, everything.
If I'm not there, you might make my excuses when they call the roll, will you?
Well, where'll you be?
Oh, I really botched things up, letting Callahan get away and all. I sort of feel like trying to put things back in order.
Oh, nonsense.
Callahan couldn't have gone through us or over us. So somewhere in here, he must have gone under us.
Be waiting at the foot of the steps by the fishing wharf. If you're stopped by an MTB on the way across, Wing said to go over the side and stay underwater.
For how long? What about the car?
One of Hussein's men will be in the palm grove with it near the landing.
There's something else I'll be needing. A gun. I should have remembered. I can't go back to my place. They'll have it covered for sure.
Julian gave it to me. Long ago. Taught me to use it, too.
Well, good for Julian.
How will you get to the waterfront?
The same way I baffled McCullum and his boys in getting here. Well, time to say goodbye.
Yes. Come back to me soon. And bring Julian.
I'll come back. He'll be with me. Prentice, there were other girls. Lots of them. But for me, you were the only one who was way up there on that hill. The only one who was straight, from beginning to end.
Mike.
Callahan?
That's me.
Must hurry to catch tide at Hoping Landing.
Hoping Landing, huh? Well, I'll be there for you.
Car coming, George.
Who's in command here?
I am, sir.
I'm Major Bone, military intelligence.
Yes, sir.
I've just come from Hoping Landing. Has a fellow passed through here in the last 10 minutes driving an old open car?
No, sir.
Oh, I took the wrong fork. He has to be on the coast road. Look, Sergeant, get on the wireless. Get the roadblock on the coast road between Amgong and Kuala Lumpur. Tell them I'm on my way. Tell them that the man driving the car, S32659, has to be let through. Have you got that?
S32659. Yes, sir.
Where's the nearest track through to the coast?
2 miles north from the right, sir.
All right, Tommy. Here he comes. What's the trouble? No trouble. Everything's in order. Just a routine check. What's your destination? Bandiong. Everything's in order. Any more roadblocks? Outstanding. You might strike a patrol. Go ahead. That was the man, all right. I hope Major Bone knows what he's doing. You're 10 minutes behind him, Major.
Radio ahead. Patrol's near the road. Tell them to be on the lookout for it.
There's a squad near Bandiong and another one about 10 miles south of Ipoh.
See that they're warned. If he leaves the road before I catch him, I want to know about it.
Yes, sir.
That was him, Harry. Bandy on patrol to Major Bone. Bandy on patrol to Major Bone, over.
Getting you. Over.
He's just past us now, Major, as hard as he could go. Over.
Watch for me, soldier. I want to know how far he is ahead. Over.
You're coming up on us now. He's about a minute in front of you. Over.
Good. Out. Heading for Ipoh.
Bone, Ipoh Patrol.
Bone to Ipu Patrol. Over. Ipu Patrol, come in. Bone to Ipu Patrol. Over.
Looking for someone? I wouldn't move, Mac.
The name's Bone. Major Ian Bone.
Yeah, I know you. You're the character that organized that hunt from Fuchow Road last night.
You're a long way from Fuchow Road, aren't you?
But you caught up, at last.
Don't you think it's about time?
Well, you can say that again. Now, Major, you're not taking me back, you know. Not yet, anyway.
If I knew just what to make of you, perhaps I wouldn't want to. Or even have to.
Whatever you're making me, Major, I'm going in after a fella called Guzik. Well, where do you stand?
Right where you do, on very thin ice. You know, I was supposed to bring you in, not follow you. Is O'Connor in the village?
I think so. Probably in an old shack at the other end of town.
What made you think you could take them alone?
It's a little pistol practice I'm needing. Should we go, Major?
Why, certainly.
After you. This way.
All right, men, fall out. Find Major Bone again.
Ipu Patrol calling Bone. Ipu Patrol calling Bone. Over. It's no use, sir. We're running out of juice.
Are you sure you're all right?
I can get everything. It's Major Bowen said it's no use.
I don't like this much. He was heading this way when he turned off the Ipu Road. All right, men, let's move.
You can follow me now, Major.
Quite a problem, isn't it?
It's the lad up there on the roof that has me baffled.
By the way, I'll never get any credit for it, you know. But I told McCollum he didn't understand the Irish. Shall we go in after O'Connor together?
Right. The lad on the roof is mine.
You get him, I'll take the sentry.
The 4 more in the hut on the left. Cover me.
Right.
Time we heard from Vidaris.
Take it easy. We'll hear from him.
I can't stand this waiting. If Wong hadn't taken that picture.
We paid him off in full.
But if anything goes wrong, I'll hang too. I was hired to get O'Connor from the airport, not to hang.
Bye,
Hold it. That yell, what was it?
You're kind of nervous.
What was it?
A leopard eating a monkey.
Mucho. Understand? Do you think they might have heard that yell in the shack?
It's going to be a little sticky if they did.
Hey, what do you got there?
Grenades.
Oh, fused?
Uh-huh.
Where did you learn to handle grenades?
Well, my father was a general in the Irish Republican Army.
My father was a colonel in the Black and Tans.
Well, as they say, rank is everything in life. Next stop, the shack.
Next stop, Shaw and O'Connor. You work this side. I'll take the other.
Let's go.
That was no monkey.
Take your position. Shoot anything you see move.
I'll get you fixed up.
I wouldn't trouble.
I should have seen him.
We both should have seen him.
There are two of them coming out from behind the Jeep. Get him! Get him!
You're on your own now. Good luck, soldier.
I can't leave you like this.
You can't do anything else but leave me. I'll wait here for you.
I'll be back to get you, one way or another.
I won't move. I'll be right here when you get back.
Yeah. Yeah, sure you will.
See anything move?
No.
Go out and see what's happening.
I'm not going through that door.
I give the orders.
No, if I leave this shack, I'm heading straight for the jungle.
See anything move, shoot.
Getting through?
Yes, sir. EPO patrol to brigade. EPO patrol to brigade. Over.
Bandy on patrol, over.
EPO patrol moving north to investigate shooting. Estimated 1 mile, 168 degrees from grid reference 224227. Over.
Somebody's running toward us. Just one man. Get him! Whoever it is, we can't see him now. He's too close to the wall.
Are there others? Can you see any others? Where is he? Where can he be? That was the army out there.
Hello, Julian. Am I intruding? Be careful with those guns, gentlemen. What's the matter, Guzik? Is it the shock of your life I'm giving you?
Raise your hands.
It'd be a pleasure. The pins are out. They only have to fall out of my hands. Anyone care to let fly?
Guzik!
He has the right idea. If I drop these things, they'll blow the four of you to kingdom come.
And you too.
I'm willing. Are you? Where is Sean O'Connor? I'm gonna drop him.
He's in there.
O'Connor?
I'm in here.
So you know he's still alive.
O'Connor's gonna walk out of this place, through the village, through the jungle to my car. You can guess the rest, can't you? We wait here until he sends someone back with troops.
Pateros would pay. He would make you rich for life.
What's in it for you, Mike? O'Connor's life doesn't mean anything to you.
Maybe. But Frenesy's life and the way she lives means a lot to me. And right now she wants you out of this. Safely out.
Throw those grenades out of the window and we can all get out of this.
Not until I find out who killed Wang.
Guzik did it.
And you too?
No, I didn't know they were going to kill Wong.
But you knew where they could find him.
Guzik knifed him.
Mr. March, you talk too much.
Let him talk. What difference does it make? The show is over. There's only one way out. Only one way out, Julian. Only O'Connor could save your neck now. Guzik, go get O'Connor.
But he'll kill him.
Bring O'Connor out here.
But he'll kill him, I tell you.
Only if you let him. Get moving, Guzik, now.
But he's a complete fanatic. He'll never let you get O'Connor alive.
This is your chance, Julian. Your one way out. Stop Guzik or hang. Take the chance, Julian.
Now you, Mike. They won't hang me because you'll be dead. I'll be the rescuer of O'Connor. I'll be a national hero.
Stand back, Julian.
After you, there won't be any more, and Frenesy will never know.
Frenesy knows you can't be a hero.
On the double. Open up and down. All right, men, get that block.
O'Connor? It sounds as though you'd be in good hands. They'll bring you to. And I wouldn't be making a good hero either. So long, Julian.
Mike. Oh, Mike, they told me you were back. I just came from someone close to the Governor General. They promised to fix it so Julian will only be charged with impersonating an officer. You see, I knew you'd bring him back safe. I have to talk fast before Julian gets here, don't I? In Shanghai, after you left, I had the little problem of earning a living. Finally, I discovered that for a girl who had no parents, no profession, or training, there were certain problems. I solved those problems in the only way I could. Julian, when he came along, knew about that. Yet he said he loved me and he asked me to marry him. Oh, Mike. Our orchard, our plum blossoms, they were nice. But imagine, Mike, if I'd waited for you and then I told you. How you'd have detested me for not being as you remembered. How I eventually would have detested you. That's why I lied to you the other night. That's why I love Julian. because he loves me as I really am. When will he be here?
He won't be here.
How did he die?
Quickly.
You killed him.
He really killed himself. I could have pulled him through. I would have stood up for him, lied for him, covered him.
You killed him.
I only did what I had to.
You murdered him.
He could make you love him. But when it came to the showdown, he turned traitor. He tried to kill me. He tried to...
You don't breathe a word against him. Picnics. Plum blossoms. Way up on a hill, am I? Looking at me as if I was a saint. Couldn't you see? The way I looked, the way I sang what I was. No. That gun I gave you. You didn't think I learned to keep that under my pillow before I ever met you. How do you think I could be so friendly with someone close to the governor? You weren't in love with me. You were in love with some goofy 18-year-old. A lily-white doll in your own mind. Well, Julian loved me. Till I die, I'll love you. You murdered him for me. Well, this is all you'll ever get of me. Murderer! 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 Get out! Get out! Get out!
Good evening, Mr. Callahan. It is said you're in need of a friend. Do not worry. You are the luck of your father and mother. Your luck is here. Take a chance, Mr. Callahan.
Thanks, Mei Ling. Not now. Maybe tomorrow.
Love is a white bird, yet you cannot buy her.